What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So I am currently 27 weeks pregnant, I think. Let me actually check my little app here. Okay, yeah, I'm 27 weeks pregnant, so this is the last week that I am in the second trimester. That is so scary to say because literally on Thursday, today's Friday, so I do have a whole week, but on next Thursday, I will be entering into my second trimester. I mean, my third trimester. I feel like I can't even talk right now because that just sounds literally insane. I cannot believe I've been pregnant since, it actually feels like I've been pregnant for so long because I did find out at like 3 weeks. But even though I have known for that long, it just still feels so bizarre that I will be entering the third trimester and we will then have 3 months left before our daughter is here. Wow. Saying that out loud is just like crazy. I still can't even believe that there's honestly a baby in my belly. Like I can't even believe I'm growing a human inside of me. But I am so big right now. It's actually crazy. Let's go ahead and do the bump date. Oh. I'm gonna back it up for a second. Okay, so here is my belly. So now what am I guess I'm still 6 months pregnant, but I'm at the end of that. So it's just, she's huge, humongous. All right, had to get back in my position that I was in. But I thought that this was the perfect time now that I have experienced a lot of pregnancy so far, and I know there is still so much more to come, but I thought now would be a good time to do a Q&A. So I did ask you guys some questions, or I put a little question box on my Instagram. If you don't follow my Instagram, I'll put it right here. But if I never really do Q&As, but if I do put a question box on Instagram. So if you missed it and you want to be a part of the next Q&A, then just follow me on Instagram and you will see it there. But anyways, I'm about to go through these questions and I guess just give you a little bit more information about my pregnancy, how I've been doing, how I've been feeling, when I'm due, all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and hop on into it. Okay, wait, so before we do, I did just want to let you guys know that our baby is the head of a cauliflower. I use the Baby Center app and honestly, it is really good, but just the foods that they compare her to is like, I mean, some foods I've never even heard of, but I just would rather them compare her to like, she's the size of a rubber ducky or an avocado, or what's something fun and cute? I don't know, like a stuffed teddy bear, but instead it's like cauliflower, banana, there was a really weird one. There was a head of corn, a carrot, and honestly I just would rather have cuter stuff to compare her to than like a head of cauliflower because I don't eat cauliflower. Don't really know how big that is. But anyway, so she weighs she weighs a little over 2 pounds and she is almost 14.5 inches. This is just by the app. Of course, everyone's baby grows differently. But now I can feel her hiccups. I don't know if I've felt it yet, but it's just saying that I could feel her hiccups. She can open her eyes, all of that good stuff. And then I have lots of symptoms. It gives you like what symptoms you might feel for that week. And I'm like, that makes sense. Yeah, so anyways, that's just a little bit about her, where she's currently at. But again, I am 27 weeks right now, so I know that was probably a question on there. Okay, I almost forgot how to even get back to the questions. Okay, the first one's actually from my husband, but he asked how I was feeling leading up to the birth. So I'm feeling scared, for one. But not as scared like in a way of I don't think that I can do it. I know that literally women's bodies are meant for this, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just still scared. Like birth is clearly a scary thing and obviously there can be like lots of complications. So that's just a scary part about it. Of course, duh, anyone would be scared for it. But I am really excited, like so excited. I think I'm honestly gonna do so amazing. I'm really just hyping myself up because it's obviously scary. But I really wanted Nick to deliver her. Like, I mean, obviously the doctors are all there and everything, but there are some cases where they'll let the dad deliver the baby, as in really just whenever she's almost out, like they can just finish that, and then he would be the one to hand her to me. I really wanted him to do that, but he says that he can't go down there. He said he has to stay at my head, which I totally get, and honestly maybe it's for the best, but, and I know everyone's always like, you're not even thinking about that, blah blah blah, whatever. It might be for the best that he stays at my head. But since he's not gonna deliver her, I kind of want to do it myself. So I've also heard of people like, whenever you get to the very end, but instead of the doctor pulling them out, like you can pull them out yourself and place them on your chest. And I really want to do that. I don't know why, but just the thought of like me pulling her out and doing all the work just sounds super empowering. So I kind of want to do that. So that's an exciting part of birth. Obviously I'm scared of tearing. We don't have to get into that. I'm scared for, or not, this part isn't really scary, but I'm just nervous for like how long it's gonna take. Obviously as a first time mom, it usually takes longer, of course. And yeah, I'm not like nervous or scared about the sleep thing. Like I don't really care about that part. Obviously I'm gonna be tired and I know that, but I'm not like nervous about the lack of sleep or not knowing what to do or anything like that. One thing that is absolutely wild is that we're literally gonna be in charge of taking care of a human and keeping them alive and feeding them and making sure that all of their needs are met just by the two of us. And that is crazy because it's like one day you're not, and like you're just taking care of yourself, and the next day you have a human to take care of, and it's bizarre. But I know that we'll figure it out and we'll do great, and I have all the confidence in the world for that. We both have really big families, lots of babies in our families, all that good stuff, so I'm not really nervous for that part because I know that we can always, like, if we need help we can ask for it. If we don't know how to do something we can ask for help. Like, I'm not really nervous about that at all. But basically leading up to the actual birth, I'm excited and nervous. The epidural, that's what I was gonna get to. The epidural, obviously I want that. I personally feel like I need that, but I am petrified of needles, and I know that the needle is like this long, maybe longer, I don't know, and I don't need to know. So I think in the moment I'll be really grateful for the epidural, and I won't be scared, and well, no, I will be scared, but I think I'll just be like in so much pain, it'll be such a relief, like I won't even think about the needle. But that part does scare me. I've also heard that it doesn't always work. Sometimes it works on one side, not the other. Sometimes you have to get multiple, like, I guess epidurals or multiple rounds of that or something like that. But, whoops. Anyways, I am scared of that not working because I really need that to work. So, anyways, that was very long-winded answer for the first question. What are your biggest cravings? So I've always heard of like people, pregnant ladies, having these like crazy pregnancy cravings, and I'm not saying it's not true. Like, I know some people really do. I just personally have not, I don't think I've even had a craving yet. Like, I would say I had more cravings before I ever even got pregnant. Like, I'd be like, ooh, Taco Bell sounds really good, and wouldn't be able to like get it out of my head. And actually before I got pregnant, Taco Bell was like something I would eat like quite frequently. Like, if I was eating out or had to go out and about, it was Taco Bell, and I don't know why, but whenever I got pregnant, Taco Bell was like the last thing on my mind, the last thing I could eat. Didn't care to have it, didn't want it at all. Until recently I can eat it, but I still am not like craving it or anything. So yeah, I was trying to think if there's been anything else. Sometimes, like, obviously things sound good, like I'll be like, a Big Mac sounds really good, but I don't feel like the need for it. Like, I don't need to immediately go out and get it. It will leave my mind and I'm perfectly fine. Like, I just don't feel like I've had any cravings, honestly. But I know some people really do, and some people eat a lot of weird things. I was gonna do that cravings video where you just do like all of the weird cravings and try them, but I just honestly don't think I can stomach it. I just get super grossed out super easily now. All right, the next one is, how has your pregnancy been as a whole? And I would say it's been amazing. Like, I have been so blessed. In the very beginning, I did not get the morning sickness thing. Like I would be nauseous sometimes, like some days, but really not that often. And I threw up very, very rarely. Like I could probably count on one hand the amount of times that I've thrown up in the pregnancy, maybe 2. But other than that, like it's been really, really perfect in the nausea area. I will say one thing that was so weird though is I would wake up and I would feel nauseous, but I would just gag. Like I would just dry heave for a good, I don't know, 5 minutes, and then I'd be good to go. So I don't know what it was. I definitely was nauseous, but got by without too much throw up, so that was really nice. As far as trying to think of some other key points of my pregnancy, so one thing that was sad is I didn't feel her kick for such a long time. It felt like it was like 22 or 23 weeks that I didn't feel her kick, which is fine. I know that that's normal and everyone feels it at different times, but my cousin who's a month ahead of me, she felt it a little bit sooner, so I was like so excited to feel the kicks, and then mine didn't come till a little bit later. Okay, ran out of storage for a second, so I had to clear some things off of my camera, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, not feeling the kicks. They said that was totally normal. I do have a tilted uterus. It's like tilted like backwards a little bit, so I was just a little bit later on showing and a little bit later on feeling the kicks. And that was one thing that did make me a little sad in the beginning, is because I wanted to have like a belly so bad, and it didn't come as soon as I guess it might for other people. But literally everyone is just so different. Pregnancy is so different for everyone. Everyone's body is different, so honestly cannot even compare. But just thinking about the thought of having the belly was like so exciting. So the fact that I didn't show quite as early, so I was definitely showing, of course, but I feel like if you didn't know me, you might not have been able to tell that I was pregnant. But whenever I got to the end of the 5 months, like I popped at 6 months really, and that's whenever I got like the round belly. My belly button now is flat, and where my belly ring goes just stays red because the skin is so thin. It's actually kind of painful, but I will not let that hole grow up because I do not want to get my belly button re-pierced. All right, so back to the how's your pregnancy been as a whole. Now I would say it's getting to be uncomfortable, which like I said, I'm entering into that third trimester next week, so I know I'm getting to the uncomfortable phases. But like my stomach is so tight, it feels like it's going to explode. Like I could be starving, but my stomach is like feels full. Like I always feel full, but I always feel hungry at the same time. If I eat something and eat too much, I literally feel like I'm gonna explode at any second. I truly just don't know how I could get any bigger with it like not ripping my stomach apart, is essentially how it feels. But yeah, anyways, pregnancy's been great so far. Is Indy acting different towards you? And Indy's our dog, of course, if you didn't know, but she's actually not acted that different towards me. Like she's been totally normal, I would say. Now she does sometimes, and this isn't odd either, so I guess this is pretty normal, but sometimes whenever I'm working, because I work from home, she'll come sit under my desk, and she doesn't do it that much, but recently she's been doing it a whole lot more. Or like if she hears something, let's say if like, I don't know, someone's coming home and she barks and stuff, she'll come like sit by the desk or get under the desk, and I don't know if she's like trying to protect me or herself, but she's definitely been doing that more, like just being a little bit more clingy whenever I'm at my desk. But to be fair, and I don't know if this was how she was beforehand, but I've just like noticed it now because I am pregnant, so I've been watching her a lot closer just to see if she does act different. But she's definitely, whenever Nick and I are sitting on the couch, a lot of times she wants to sit with Nick, but a lot of the time she really just wants to sit beside me. So I don't know, I feel like I have been noticing her getting a little bit more clingy. Okay, this question is basically just asking about my sleep, if I have been sleeping, if it's comfortable, if it's uncomfortable, blah blah blah. It's so uncomfortable. It's actually like I'll be so tired at the end of the night, like I'll just pass out, but it couldn't be more uncomfortable. I am a belly sleeper for life. Like I have to have one leg up, both hands under the pillow, head like this, you know, and I'm on my belly. So I got away with that for a while in the beginning, and then I asked the doctor, like, when should I stop sleeping on my belly? And he was like, I mean, he basically just said, you'll know, like, clearly now I know I can't sleep on my belly. It literally doesn't work. So I have to sleep on my side, and I hate sleeping on my side. And with the belly, it's like falling one way for whichever side I'm on, and it hurts my hips. And it's actually just so uncomfortable. And then if I try to do like a flip in the middle of the night, I'll get some sharp pains in the middle of doing that, and then I have to pee, so it's hurting my bladder, and then I'm up for a lot of the night. Like last night I was up from 4 to 5:30 last night, and then 2 nights before that I was up from like 3 to I don't know how long, but last night was mainly just because of hunger. I woke up so hungry in the middle of the night, and obviously I wasn't gonna go get something to eat. I was just like, I'll be fine, but I couldn't go back to sleep because I was so hungry. So she's definitely stealing everything that I'm eating right now. I don't know if there's anything left for me at the end or not, but yeah, sleep is pretty terrible. I truly think that sleep after the baby is out of me will be 100 times better, because I can just sleep however I want to. Yes, she'll be waking me up. I know people always literally say, like, just wait until the baby is waking up, and I don't care, okay? I know I'll be tired. I know the sleep will be lacking, but I'm just saying I'll be way more comfortable. And I honestly think I'll be excited to wake up with her in the middle of the night, because she'll be so cute, and I'll be missing her whenever I'm sleeping, and I think I'll be excited. So, I mean, again, I'm not oblivious to the fact that I'll be tired, but I don't feel like it can be that bad unless she just is like, doesn't sleep at all and maybe has colic or something. That would be pretty difficult. So praying that she don't have that. So as much as I hate to say this, because I really did not think I would care, but it is the body changes. The body changes have gotten to me a lot of the times. Like, half of the time I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so cute. My belly is so cute. Like, look at me, look at my belly. This is adorable. And it is. And I totally believe that. But the other part of me is like, oh my gosh, I'm gaining weight. This is scary. It's scary to obviously gain weight at a rapid pace and just like see your body, everything just grow. Everything changes. Literally everything. I understand that I'm gonna gain weight, and it is what it is. I do have like this very, very strong idea about the 25 pounds. I am stuck on that just because it's like the known healthy weight gain. And again, everybody's different. Everybody gains differently. And whatever, and it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. I literally tell everyone that, but for some reason to get myself to believe it, it's a little bit harder. So the body changes have definitely been the hardest part, especially in the beginning, because like I said, I didn't show a lot at first. So I was like, why am I gaining all of this weight if I literally don't even have a belly? Now that I have a belly, it is a little bit like easier for me to accept. And yeah, but if you are pregnant, just know that it does not matter how much weight you gain. It does not matter how you look, because you look absolutely beautiful. And just know that everybody's different. And then I do have to keep this in mind for postpartum as well, because I have a feeling I'll be very hard on myself postpartum. And I hope that I'm not. Like, I'm trying to like train myself to not think that I'm just gonna like bounce back like that and drop 30 pounds as soon as the baby comes out. Like, I'm trying to be realistic here, give myself grace, so hopefully that goes good. But yeah, I do put a lot of pressure on myself to like not gain weight and then to lose weight. So for pregnancy, not to gain too much weight, for postpartum, to lose weight. So that's just a me thing and a me problem, and I'm going to train my brain to be better, do better. And yeah, her name. Okay, so this is not a secret. Like, her name is not a secret. We're not waiting to tell people, but I am waiting to essentially announce it on social media, just because, well, I'm not going to announce it until like I have a picture of my baby to announce with her name, if that makes sense. Like I'm not just gonna post a picture on Instagram of her name, or I don't know, I guess you don't even have to announce it. You could just start calling them by their name like on social media. But anyways, what we are choosing to do is just wait until she's here, take her picture with her name sign or whatever we have at the time, and announce her on social media that way. So I'm not gonna be telling you guys until she's here. Our family knows, some of our friends know, and like if I saw someone in public and they asked me like what's her name gonna be, I would tell them. Like it's really not a secret. I'm just not posting about it until she's here. I just feel like that's what we want to do. To be honest, we really wanted to keep it a secret the whole entire pregnancy and not tell a soul. But one, I can't keep secrets that well, and two, of course, like whenever you're pregnant, everyone's like, and they know the gender, everyone's like, what's the name, what's the name? And so we just honestly couldn't like say no, we're not telling you, and it just felt awkward to not tell whenever someone asked us. So we just decided to announce it at her gender reveal. We didn't announce it to the very end of the gender reveal because we weren't planning on it, but of course everyone was asking her name, so we just decided to tell it. But anyways, there's just not that much more to say on that. All right, next question is, when is your due date? So it is going to be May 2nd, and we are praying that she comes in May. Obviously, since it is the beginning of May, that would be like waiting till literally 40 weeks. So, but then again, actually, I feel like a lot of first-time moms, I know a lot of them still come early, but a lot of first-time moms do make it the whole way, and then a lot of times also have to be induced. So I'm not sure if we'll make it to May, but I really hope that we do. My mom's birthday is in May, May 22nd, and so with my daughter being May 2nd, I really want it to be May, and I want them to have like the same birthstone, and yeah, I just really hope that she comes in May. I really want a May baby. Also, April is my birthday month, so not sure about sharing. No, I'm actually just kidding because I know some people will take that serious, but it is my birthday. Okay, what is her nursery theme? So I actually don't know. I don't really think she has a theme. It's just like a color, I guess. Like we're painting a wall in there. We're doing an accent wall, and it's going to be like a mauve blush pink, darker blush pink color. Maybe it's not blush pink at all. It's like a dark mauve color. And so we're gonna do an accent wall in there, and then her crib is white. We're gonna paint her dresser, and it's like a very cream, like very light pink. It's actually like just cream with a hint of pink. And that's gonna go on her accent wall. And our rocking chair is like cream with, it's like wooden and then cream fabric, and it's like boucle. And then we'll obviously put a rug in there. She has a white chandelier that was actually from my bedroom. If you've seen the house updates, you know. So there's honestly not a theme. It's just gonna be like cute and girly, and that's pretty much it. I am gonna do a whole like nursery, of course I'll do like a nursery reveal or nursery tour or whatever, whenever we get that done, as well as a nursery like organization, putting her room together, all that good stuff. You'll see all those videos. There's gonna be so many videos coming because we are moving soon, and we're actually moving this month. At the end of this month we are moving. That is bizarre. And then our baby will be here like 2 months later. So we're moving the weekend of her baby shower. Actually, we get to move on Friday, and then her baby shower's on Saturday, and so it's gonna be a super busy weekend because the next weekend is Gracie and Bradley's wedding. So definitely gonna be a busy end of the month and start to the next month, but it's gonna be so exciting and so fun, and I'm so excited for all of the events, being in our house, all that good stuff. That is all of the questions. I can't really think of anything else to add to that. If you guys have any other questions, you can definitely put them in the comments below, but I feel like I really have answered all of them. I'll do another Q&A after, like postpartum. I'll do a postpartum Q&A because this is a pregnancy Q&A. And yeah, maybe we'll also do like a house Q&A maybe sometime about the building process and things like that, if you guys would be interested. I'm not really sure. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.